Hey there everybody, my name's Luther, this is Luther Plays Games, and welcome to our next Let's Play series. This is Tales of Iron, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in, and we'll talk about it more in a minute.
For centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly to repel the incessant frog invasions. Peace was only ever short-lived, until finally a young monarch rose to power. King Rattus, first of his name, unified the rat kingdoms under one rule, repelling Greenwart and his kind back to the putrid swamps from whence they came. Crops prospered, families flourished, and a magnificent crimson keep climbed ever higher toward the sky. But as time passed, King Rattus the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious, some claiming to perceive a faint odor in the air. Greenwart had returned with a ferocious vengeance, amassing an army of unfathomable scale. He burned everything in his path towards the Crimson Keep. King Rattus gazed down upon his withered claws, barely able to hold the crown. He had little hope wielding a sword, so it was decided the crown should pass to Whiskers New. Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero. And so, your tale begins.
I'm entertained at the idea that maybe it actually took like 3 years for this whole story to plan out, because that's how long rats live.
When his squire woke him with this god-awful noise, the young prince was dreaming about this day, just like he had for months. Now it was here, he'd better be ready.
So I have played about half an hour of this game. I started it barely right after we finished Dark Souls, and it's really difficult. The combat is impressive. And after having gone from one straight into the other and having just gotten clobbered a million times by the final boss, I found out that I wasn't really in the mood to lose over and over again, and so we went to Kenna instead, and then Kenna turned out to also be impressively difficult combat. So, anyway, one way or another, this got put off a little bit, and I'm still pretty sure I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm going to go into it with hope that it's not going to crush my soul. We'll see. One way or another, this game is right up my alley. I mean, look at this. Look how gorgeous this is.
If he'd known how unlike a dream today would be, he might have stayed in his bed.
Actually, I really don't need to do this right now, because I think they're going to send me back up here again anyway. But yeah, one way or another on the first playthrough, I stopped before even making it to the first boss, so I do not have a whole lot of knowledge about what is coming. And there's two, like, story-based trophies that you pick up along the way that anyone playing will pick them up, so...
All the prince had ever wanted was to prove worthy of his father's crown. He might be the smallest brother, but if he was prepared, he thought he had some small chance.
Got it.
Redgi's brother, the chef, offered a fine menu, but after Dennis had eaten, there was no food left. Chef would need new supplies from the cellar if Redgi wanted a decent breakfast.
I do love the idea that the Rat Prince turned out to be a chef. Because if he's the king's son, he's just as much of a prince as Redgi is. Floor carrots. Yum.
The bard had found the last of the summer raspberries in the bare basement. The bard was quick to offer one, even though they weren't his.
Okay, that takes a key. So I've got water, raspberries, and floor tubers. Sounds delicious.
He had the ingredients. His brother, the chef, would make you a feast fit for kings. Or so he says. Redgi only ever gets his brother Dennis's leftovers, so he wouldn't know.
Okay.
His brother, the smith, could forge armor and weapons to see off any enemy. He'd make some for Redgi, if the young prince could find blueprints for a rat of his stature.
Okay, so this is a medium helmet. Before the trial can begin, Redgi needs to warm up. The training dummy shouldn't put up too much of a fight. Red attacks cannot be parried. Yellow attacks cannot be dodged.
His eldest brother didn't think Redgi could hit a target, even if it was standing still. But Redgi had been training hard. Freshly squeezed bug juice, drink of champions. Nothing better after a long fight. The training dummy's red attacks were too strong to block. It was fast, but Redgi could be faster.
Oops.
Not even Redgi could dodge the dummy's yellow attacks. His only hope was to parry with his trusty shield. The dummy's final attack shook the ground. Redgi went to dodge to remain unscathed.
Oops. I think that was being scathed.
Rest. If Redgi could just grow another couple inches, he might even have been worried.
Hooray! Okay, and I've got nothing to craft, so back to the king, I guess. Yeah, I got it. I swear I'm hitting L2. Oh, pff. Okay. L2 in the right thumbstick. Got it. It's the difference between changing directions and backing up while holding your shield.
Redgi'd never seen the Crimson Fort so full of ratfolk. The whole kingdom was there. Some even cheered for him. But the king had let his eldest brother lead the procession.
Well, screw you, king. Go whoop on your brother. Got it.
If he was scared, he wasn't showing it. He was going to show all of them what he was made of. If nothing else, this would be no easy win for Dennis.
All right, Dennis, come on. Oopsie. Oh. Didn't even touch me.
He'd done it.
Flawless
Proved
victory.
himself a worthy heir to his father's kingdom.
Hooray! I love that, like, nobody really reacts. Like, just all of a sudden, the fire's there. Like, there's a drummer in the background.
His dream was about to come apart.
I noticed that Greenwart is not even taking any damage from me, so... Alright, buddy. The king's body is still sitting there.
The prince woke this time from a dream of blood and frog spawn, finding he had neither a crown, nor a kingdom, nor a father.
Nor any clothes. Like, I don't understand. He's not even wearing his armor.
He needed a place to recover, somewhere to make a plan.
I have a tiny bit of bug juice. Oh, God. So, I was actually about to say, you know, I'm just going to ignore this bench here because I know there's just a slug to fight. Welcome to Tales of Iron, y'all. We're not going to make that mistake again. Alright. Interestingly, I appear to have acquired more bug juice. Okay, now you're dead. What am I acquiring from hacking up these beetle dudes? Crimson Fort sewer key. No, I think those are arrows, believe it or not. Oh, there's stuff over here, too. Alright, so I'm actually going to go take a quick look and make sure there wasn't anything to smash over here. Because clearly, smashing is the way to go. Some leftover Metroid enemies floating around in the back there. Oh, you are a terrible shot. Oh, God. Yeah. So do I have my key or not? I'm gonna go back over just in case. Okay, I do have the key. Kind of weird that I still have to run over here to get goodies, though. And just in case... Okay, so it's L1 to heal. That's part of the problem is that if you noticed, I put my weapon away because in accordance with everything else I ever do when I'm playing video games, I was using the wrong button. Alright, dude, come on. There we go. They're killing rats. Alright, drink up. It took time to organize the bodies into convenient piles.
Not content with killing the king, the frog had torn down his throne room, leaving behind little more than smoldering rubble and the bodies of his kin, dead and defiled. Redgi had never seen such evil, nor felt such rage.
Oh, I do have a shield. Dude. There we go. Wrong button. Again. So heavier but more defense, right?
Redgi
Right.
had his crown at last, but not his kingdom. Dennis had returned, but shamefaced. Drunk from drowning his sorrows in the village, he couldn't hold back the frogs there, or stop them taking their brother, the chef.
He appears to actually have arrows, like, embedded in his back right now. Dennis has had a hard day.
Redgi had to get to Longtail Village to rescue his brother, and fast. If he could fix the travel board, it'd show the quickest way. More than one use for a hammer. And its work on the frog skull seemed to be done.
Gee, does this guy have nails? Hey! Hooray!
Longtail Village always smelled of fresh, whole bug bread before. Now it reeked of burning fur and gore. And something putrid. Pond slime, and those that dwelt in it. The Frog Clan Bog Brothers.
Alright, we are gonna stop right here before we get into too much trouble. So we will be back later this afternoon with more Tales of Iron. If you're enjoying yourself, leave a like, leave a subscribe, check out all of our other videos, and I will see you soon with more.